year, probably in 2025, we at Meta, as well as the other companies that are basically working on this, are going to have an AI that can effectively be a sort of mid-level engineer that you have at your company that can write code. And once you have that, then in the beginning it'll be really expensive to run, then you can get it to be more efficient, and then over time we'll get to the point where a lot of the code in our apps and including the AI that we generate is actually going to be built by AI engineers instead of people engineers. I think this year
but always
does it look like it's hitting a stone to you right now?
It absolutely does not. In fact, right now I'm more confident than I have ever been at any previous time that we are very close to powerful capabilities. Throughout the 10 years that I've been working in this field, I've always said, I don't know for sure. This is the direction it seems like it's going in.
So President Trump is announcing the Stargate. I'm going to play the video from the very beginning. And there you go.
It's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs. And in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man, an amazing business person. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very.
You already said $500 billion at least. At least. And we've had people like Elon Musk saying that they don't have the money for this. So you want to watch out for that as well.
Quickly moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But it'll ensure the future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available. I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations, because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built. So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business. These buildings, these are big, beautiful buildings. Are going to employ a lot of people. And physical campuses and locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing. And if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is, to me, a very big thing, $500 billion Stargate project, I think is going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Stargate is probably going to be something that people are going to know Trump for, right? It's funny how, like, sometimes as president, you take credit for things that you don't actually do. Like, I feel like, well, I don't know. I think definitely Trump was just more into making jobs, but I digress. Let's get back into it.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era. And as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President. And I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is, I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Very good. Thank you.
Announcing the Stargate project. The Stargate project is a new company which intends to invest $500 billion over the next 4 years building new AI infrastructure for OpenAI in its United States. We will begin deploying $100 billion immediately. This infrastructure will secure American leaderships in AI and create hundreds of thousands of Americans' jobs and generate massive economic benefits for the entire world. This project will not only support the reindustrialization of the United States, but also provide a strategic capability to protect the national security of Americans and its allies. The initial equity funders in Stargate are SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and MGX. SoftBank and OpenAI are the lead partners of Stargate, with SoftBank having financial responsibility and OpenAI having operational responsibility. Masayoshi Son will be the chairman. ARM, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Oracle, and OpenAI are the key to initial technology partners. The build-out is currently underway. Starting in Texas, we are evaluating potential sites across the country for more campuses as we finalize definitive agreements. So I want to put a side note. If you are looking for a job, right? If you are somebody that is impacted by AI laying people off, you want to be getting to one of these cities where Stargate is a thing, right? I have a video. I need to find it. Or you can look on my channel, the 10 best cities in order to take advantage of the AI wave. You need to go watch that. It's going to be really important as jobs change, that you are in a place where AI is moving, right? It's flowing. Because the future, I don't know if we're going to be more remote. The future is very uncertain. So let's get back into it. As part of Stargate and Oracle, NVIDIA, and OpenAI will closely collaborate to build and operate this computing system. This builds on a deep collaboration between OpenAI and NVIDIA going back to 2016 and a new partnership between OpenAI and Oracle. This builds an existing OpenAI partnership with Microsoft. OpenAI will continue to increase its consumption of Azure as OpenAI continues to work with Microsoft with additional compute to train lead models and deliver great products and services. All of us look forward to continuing to build and develop AI, and in particularly AGI, for the benefit of all of humanity. We believe that this new step is critical on the path. We'll enable creative people to figure out how to use AI to elevate humanity. All right. Specific people are saying that software engineering is obsolete or going to be obsolete this year. And it's a little bit different this time because it's not some hype company like Devon AI, right? It's not people like that saying it now. The people who are saying it is Mark Zuckerberg and the leaders of Anthropic. They're all saying that this year we are going to have AI that is capable of doing a mid-level engineer's job, which, if you don't know, a mid-level engineer is somebody who is capable of making your company millions of dollars, $2 million. And can you imagine that being in your hands, or something just as powerful being in your hands? So if you're not already subscribed, my mission on this channel, or a reason why you might want to be subscribed to the Black Tech Experience, is that my mission on this channel is to provide a community for people to learn about these AI tools, learn about AI safety and integrity, as well as how do we use these things to make a business. So just a little bit more background about myself before we get into the stream. My name is Ronnie Pruitt. I am an ex-Google intern, ex-Dell intern, ex-Twitch software engineer, ex-Amazon software engineer. I've been to the FANG companies. If you don't know, I went to Cornell. Very well educated in the theory side of computer science, as well as the business side as well. And so I am building an application called DonorSync. It's where we can, so creators, excuse me, creators have no way of knowing their donations or tracking their donations across different platforms. They have to look at Cash App, they have to look at PayPal, they have to look at Patreon, they have to look at YouTube. And so I want to make a unified dashboard for those creators in order to see their donations. And there's a lot more going on with that. And I'll keep you up to date, right? I don't want to spoil everything. The reason I don't want to spoil everything is because I'm coding it live in front of you. I'm using AI tools. I'm showing you what it's like to make the front end. I'm showing you what it's like to make the back end. I understand some of this is going to be a little bit boring for you until I start having real customers, but you want to be paying attention to my journey from the start to the beginning. I'm definitely going to dedicate the entire 2025 to building DonorSync, as well as some other indie hacker ideas. And so trying to create a community of indie hackers, people who want to use these AI tools in order to leave corporate and to start their own. But on a serious note, as I wrap up here, Stargate is, I think, very positive for mankind. I think AI is going to be extremely positive for human beings in the long run. In the short run, I think this year, I do think we're going to see some of our code starting to be automated with AI engineers, right? You'll see, I'm creating a business right now with software. I would love to handle some of the harder parts with AI, and I'll be doing some of that on screen for you guys to watch and understand what's going on behind the scenes. So you want to stay tuned for that. Do I think it's going to be powerful enough where I'm capable of not writing any code, right? Do I think my job will be obsolete this year? I don't think so. Will it be obsolete in the next 3 years? I think damn near it's going to be obsolete, where I think I'll always study, right? I'll always be learning these things, but I do not think that it's going to happen this year. But I will give you another hot take. I think this year, as well as the next 3 years, we're going to start seeing the harm of AI, right? With a lot of people having a lot of free time because they no longer have a job, right? And maybe they don't have to work as hard because AI is doing the repetitive task. I think we're going to see people lose their minds. I think we're going to see mass pandemonium, mass drug use, because jobs have always been a source of grounding humanity, right? Some people don't understand that their job is saving them from being on drugs, or having too much free time is a detriment to them. Unfortunately, we no longer are going to need people to work as hard, to work as many long hours in the future. And what that means for humanity is that those who are undisciplined, those who needed to be told what to do in order to get their to make a living, those people are going to suffer humongously. Maybe they will decide to spend the rest of their lives playing Grand Theft Auto, right, in their free time. Maybe people are going to live in virtual realities in the future, but it starts here. It starts with Project Stargate, and it's scary to think about. I think humanity is in for a tough next 5 years. Some of it will be helpful with disease being cured, and some of it will be harmful with many people losing their minds. So I guess I'll open it up to questions. That's all I have to say about Stargate.